Hello everyone, my name is Scarlett. I never thought I would get to share my story, but here I am with a crazy mother-in-law tale. I've used fake names because I have a daughter and don't want to be recognized. To be honest, my story doesn't even start with a crazy mother-in-law. I was married to my high school sweetheart Daniel for 3 years. We married young and settled down before I was in my mid-20s. Daniel worked at his father's business, so we were already quite settled. His mother, Jenny, adored me, and along with his brother, Devin, we were one big happy family. Unfortunately, Daniel's dad had passed away when we were still in school, so he wasn't part of our family. Despite this, I had some amazing years with Daniel and his family. But tragedy struck, and I was left with a big hole in my heart. One morning, I got a devastating call from Jenny while I was at work. She said, "Scarlett, I have some terrible news. Daniel got into a car crash. He didn't even make it to the hospital." "I'm so sorry, Scarlett. I don't know what to do." My whole world came crashing down. The man I thought would be my life partner passed away too soon. It was a dark time for me and Daniel's family. To make matters worse, I was 5 months pregnant with our child, Lily. Thinking about those days is still painful. Daniel may be gone, but he'll always be a big part of my life. I gave him a part of my heart, and he took it with him when he died. Suddenly, my world changed dramatically. Jenny couldn't cope well with the grief and became fixated on me and my pregnancy. She had this strange idea that Lily was a reincarnation of Daniel. She would constantly call my unborn child her baby and try to make decisions about my body. Dealing with Jenny was a nightmare. She would say, "You better not think about moving on, Scarlett. I'll never let you leave with my child. Lily is always going to be with me and Devin. I have already set up a nursery in my house. She will come live with me when she is born. Devin will be her dad. He is Daniel's brother, after all." "Jenny, I know you're having a hard time dealing with Daniel's death. Trust me, I'm just as bad. But you can't control me like this. This is my child, not yours." "How dare you say this to me? Lily is my child. I will do everything in my power to keep her with me. Don't you dare think you can take her away." As the days passed, Jenny became extremely unstable. We tried having multiple family discussions about her behavior. We told her, "You need to stop being so obsessed with Lily. This is very unhealthy, Jenny." "Mom, we are worried about you. You're acting very strangely. I think you should consider therapy." "The only one you should worry about is Scarlett. I know this girl. She'll run away with a new man once the child is born. She'll take away Lily and raise her with someone else." "Devin, you can't let her do this. She is your daughter too." "Mom, you're not making any sense. Daniel is the father of Lily. A new man will not replace him. I'm her uncle, and that's it. I will be there for her, and so will you. But ultimately, she is Scarlett's daughter." Jenny never listened to us. From hosting a baby shower for herself to demanding to be present in the delivery room, Jenny did a lot of things that still give me panic attacks. Devin did his best to control his mother. However, Jenny never improved. The first major trouble she caused was right after I gave birth. She came to my room and asked to hold the baby. When I handed her my daughter, she ran for the door. Luckily, Devin was outside and stopped her with some nurses. From that moment, I knew Jenny couldn't be around my daughter, so I filed a case against her and let the cops handle it. At first, I was hesitant to get a restraining order because I wanted Lily to know her grandma. So I set some boundaries and hoped for the best. But Jenny crossed every line. She tried to take my daughter away several times and even tried to convince Devin and his girlfriend to adopt Lily. They refused because they are sensible people. Jenny also didn't like the fact that I was seeing someone when Lily was 2. The last straw came when she tried to take Lily from daycare without my permission. We found out she had planned to move to a different state. I immediately confronted her in front of Devin. "What is wrong with you, Jenny? How many times do I have to tell you that you can't see my child without my permission? Even the courts are with me on this, yet you keep trying to take her away. Lily is my child, and she deserves to be with me. I'll keep her until Devin and his girlfriend get married. Then we will be a happy family. You can go have a new child with your boyfriend." "Mom, you can't say or do things like this. We have already told you that Lily belongs to Scarlett. If she marries again, Lily will have a father figure. You don't have to worry about her." "No, no, no. This is Daniel's daughter. I won't let anyone else raise her. She is mine and mine only. Scarlett is nothing but a womb. I will take my Lily away from this witch." By that point, I was completely done with Jenny. She never improved and only got worse with time. I was genuinely worried for Lily's safety, so I decided to file a restraining order against Jenny. I knew the restraining order would make her furious, so before she could cause any more damage, I moved to a different country. I took a transfer and left without telling anyone the address. Only Devin knew because he was dependable. Jenny's behavior left a lasting impression on me, and I was always paranoid that she would take my child. The first year after I moved was hell, but I got therapy and decided to get better for my daughter. I also developed a good connection with Carlos, a local resident. He was the reason I moved to the country. Carlos loved my daughter a lot, and they quickly formed a great bond, so I was sure the relationship would work out. Jenny found out about Carlos and tried to call me. "You cheating witch. I'm sure you've been cheating. I will never let you live in peace. I'll bring Lily back to me. Just wait. Jenny, I have a restraining order against you. I don't want to do this, but you have left me no choice. If you really love Lily, you should get therapy and get better for her." "Don't tell me what to do, Scarlett. I don't need therapy. I only want my baby Lily back. One day, I will take her away from you, and then all you will do is cry." That one phone call was enough to send me into a spiral again. Carlos and my therapist had a tough time soothing my fears. My paranoia skyrocketed, and my world got dark. Somehow, I managed to deal with the situation and kept all these conversations as evidence. Thankfully, with her horrible behavior, I was able to get the restraining order renewed every time it expired. My only solace was that Jenny never knew my new address. For the next few years, things went pretty well for me. I was slowly starting to cope with my mental health problems while dealing with Jenny. I can't begin to tell you how many phone numbers I had to change. When Lily was 6, I married Carlos and began my life with him. Devin and his girlfriend, now fiancée, were invited. However, Jenny was strictly not allowed at the wedding. After Devin went home, he called me about Jenny. He said, "Scarlett, Mom found out about your wedding. I think one of your friends posted a picture and she saw it. She's not happy about this." "What do I do, Devin? I'm tired of running from Jenny. Even after years of filing restraining orders, she keeps harassing me. I'm exhausted." "Stay strong, Scarlett. I'm doing my best to handle her. I think your marriage and my engagement have given her fresh ideas. I'm afraid she will do something stupid." "Don't worry, Devin. I'll be on the lookout. I'm not that naive girl anymore. Jenny can plan as much as she wants, but I won't let her take Lily." I was determined to protect my child. I quickly ordered high-security cameras and installed them all around the house. I also briefed Lily's school and babysitter about Jenny so that she couldn't make up weird stories. Carlos was with me through it all. Years of therapy helped me deal with the situation better. While the old me would panic and become paranoid, the new me stayed calm and made plans. I prayed Jenny wouldn't pull any stunts, but I was ready to act if she did. Jenny's last crazy episode happened very soon after. One morning, while I was at the office pulling an overtime shift, I was surprised by a call from Devin. I had no idea why he would call me at work, and my stomach was in knots as I picked up the phone. Devin sounded panicked and said, "Scarlett, you have to listen to me. This is serious. Mom just left me a message that she's bringing back Lily. I know they will never allow that, and I'm afraid she will do something stupid." "What the hell, Devin? I never gave her permission to take Lily. We have a restraining order against her. I think Mom is planning to kidnap Lily and bring her to my house. I've tried to change her mind, but I'm afraid she will run away with her if I push her too much. You need to stop her before she takes Lily." "Thank you for telling me, Devin. I have no idea why Jenny still hasn't gotten the hint. Her behavior keeps escalating. She's adamant that Lily should stay with her. Mom is still obsessed with having Lily replace Daniel as her dad, but she's being very unreasonable. I know she needs help, but she refuses to go to therapy. I'm sorry to say this, Devin, but this time I don't think I can forgive her. If she really tries to kidnap my daughter, I will be sending her to jail." Devin understood my stance and promised to be in touch in case something went wrong. Meanwhile, I started to plan a trap for Jenny. I knew that even if I left work right then, I wouldn't be able to reach home on time. So, I picked up my phone and made a call. Then I simply sat back and waited for Jenny to show up. I had a small hope that Jenny wouldn't be this crazy, but it turns out she truly was. My house has security cameras covering the entire place, so I was able to watch everything while driving back home with a friend. As I watched Lily play on the lawn, I spotted Jenny making an entrance. Jenny actually tried to take my daughter. I was enraged by her behavior. Even after everything, she wanted to ignore the court and take my child. She did it in the afternoon, knowing I wouldn't be home. However, she didn't know one thing about my life. Carlos and I had gotten married 6 months ago, and Lily's new stepfather was watching everything from inside the house. As soon as Jenny snatched up Lily, she cried out for Carlos, who immediately came and blocked the front door. Through the security camera, I saw Jenny go completely white as a ghost. My daughter fought off her arms and ran straight to Carlos. There was one thing Jenny didn't know about the new man in my life. Carlos was a police officer. To be precise, he was the sheriff of our county. Jenny took one look at him and her jaw dropped, especially because he was still in his police uniform. He had just come back from work and was spending time with my daughter before I came home. The call I made from the office was to Carlos. He picked up my daughter from school and stayed home until I got back. Jenny stupidly thought I would leave my daughter unsupervised. Instead, she found a living and breathing cop stationed at my house. I heard Carlos say, "What are you doing here, Jenny? I know you were Scarlett's mother-in-law. I'm interested to know what brings you here." "I'm here for my grandbaby. It's time she spent time with me." "Who the hell are you? And where is my grandbaby?" "First of all, you are not supposed to be in this house. I also know that you don't have any visitation rights with Scarlett's daughter. I suggest you tell me your intentions since there are cameras in the house." "Who the hell are you? Why are you in this house around my granddaughter? You're not supposed to be here. I won't allow an unknown man to be near my granddaughter." "I am not an unknown man. I'm her stepfather, and I have every right to be here. You are not supposed to be here since you have trespassed into my house, tried to kidnap Lily, and violated restraining orders. I have already called my mates to come and arrest you." No, you cannot arrest me. I'm not doing anything wrong. My granddaughter belongs to me and Devin. I won't let Scarlett let a stranger raise Daniel's daughter. Only Devin is fit to be her dad. Listen to me, Jenny. You need to step away from this house right now. The cops will come and arrest you if I don't do it myself. Jenny kept arguing with Carlos while I hurried home to them. My friend from work drove me to my house, and as I watched the confrontation, Carlos warned Jenny that she would face serious consequences if she didn't leave. But Jenny decided to continue arguing. As soon as I reached the house, Jenny started shouting at me. She said, "You witch, you intentionally married a cop so that you can take away my granddaughter. This is all you're planning. I always knew you were a total witch." "Calm down, Jenny. You keep forgetting that my cop husband is right in this house. Believe it or not, he will arrest you if you keep harassing us." "I won't go down so easily. I'll tell everyone that you were cheating with Carlos before Daniel died. I will ruin your reputation and take Lily." "Carlos, you can add harassment and slander to Jenny's list of offenses now. Looks like she won't stop." Just then, the rest of the cops arrived. They came inside the house and spoke to Carlos about the situation. When Carlos and I gave our statements, Jenny threw another fit. She started screaming and crying about how unfair and selfish we were being. "You are a vile woman, Scarlett. You want to keep me away from Lily. You have no respect for Daniel's memories. Why can't you just give Devin my granddaughter? He's the only one who should be her dad. She is my granddaughter. I have the right to decide who raises her. The courts are wrong. I deserve to be with Lily. She deserves to be in my family. I won't let her stay with you." Jenny took that opportunity to attack me again. Yes, this crazy lady tried to assault me in front of my cop husband and friends. She was immediately restrained, and Carlos looked extremely pissed off. He spoke with his colleagues, and in a few seconds, Jenny was taken away in cuffs. She did try to fight those officers, which added another offense to her already big criminal record. After everything happened, I took some time off work to be with my daughter. She was still traumatized by everything, especially by the way Jenny tried to grab her and run. Even I am exhausted from dealing with Jenny and had a hard time balancing everything. Carlos has been a huge support to both me and Lily. Lily has even started to call him dad. She does know about Daniel, but she also sees Carlos as a father. I'm so happy that my little girl is finally starting to have a normal life. Devin and I talked in detail about what went down. He apologized for his mother's behavior multiple times. I assured him that none of this is his fault, and he shouldn't take Jenny's blame. He continues to visit us every week to spend time with Lily and my family. He has since uninvited Jenny from his wedding and is planning to go no contact with her. Speaking of Jenny, she will be spending time in jail by now. She has managed to work towards an impressive list of charges that keeps getting worse. From what Carlos has told me, she will likely face fines along with a short prison sentence. She's tried her best to turn the judge against us, but even the lawyer knows she's a lost cause. We're still waiting for the final hearing, so I can't share all the details of the court proceedings. However, it looks like me, Carlos, and Lily will finally have some peace away from my crazy ex-mother-in-law.